Good morning once more. I'm California Attorney General Rob Bonta. Thank you all for joining this morning. I'm standing alongside Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman, a vital partner in this investigation and in our shared commitment to holding those who violate the public trust accountable. Today, we're announcing criminal charges against a former labor organization official who abused a position of trust for personal gain. The allegations in this case involve the theft of funds from a nonprofit organization that existed to support firefighters and the communities they serve. Before we dive in, I'd like to take a moment to recognize DOJ's Special Investigations team, whose outstanding work made today's charges possible. And I want to thank the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office for its partnership throughout this investigation and prosecution. Cases like this require a concerted effort, a partnership, a collaboration, which is why I'm grateful for our close coordination between our two offices. Our message is clear. We are committed to rooting out corruption, whether it occurs and wherever it occurs, and holding accountable those who abuse positions of authority for personal benefit. Our investigation found that between December 2022 and January 2024, a former labor organization official stole more than $82,000 from a nonprofit foundation affiliated with the United Firefighters of Los Angeles City. This individual opened a foundation bank account, naming himself as the sole signer, and then used that account to transfer foundation funds into his personal accounts. We found that he attempted to conceal those transfers by creating false reimbursement records and forged receipts, specifically designed to mislead auditors. The funds were then used to pay for personal expenses, including online gambling. As a result, we're charging this official with grand theft and forgery. This case is about more than financial loss. It's about public trust. Nonprofit organizations play a critical role in our communities, and they depend on the confidence of donors, members, and the public to carry out their missions. When someone entrusted with managing those resources uses them for personal gain, that trust erodes and is undermined. The only way to restore trust that's lost is ensuring accountability and transparency moving forward. Whether misconduct occurs in government, in the private sector, or within a nonprofit organization, my office will investigate and follow wherever the facts lead. Financial crimes may not always make headlines in the same way as violent crimes, but they can inflict significant harm on our communities and the people they serve. California DOJ will continue working with our law enforcement partners to combat corruption, protect charitable and public resources, and uphold the integrity of the institutions Californians rely upon. Today's charges reflect that commitment. I want to extend my gratitude once again to our law enforcement partners who make this work possible. And before I open it up to questions, I'll turn it over to my partner in this important law enforcement work, Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman.
Well, thank you very much, Attorney General Bonta, not just for your efforts in this one case, but your efforts in going after public corruption and fraud across this entire state. I also want to thank my own law enforcement partners here in Los Angeles, the people in the Public Integrity Division of the DA's office and our Bureau of Investigation. I am familiar with the nonprofit in Los Angeles County, which is the United Firefighters of Los Angeles City, that goes by the acronym UFLAC. UFLAC is an important nonprofit organization here in this city that goes ahead and supplies funds often for injured firefighters and their families. So to have the secretary, or shall we say the former secretary, who has now been charged with effectively defrauding this nonprofit and using money that should have otherwise gone to injured firefighters for his own personal gain, it's been alleged for online gambling, for mortgage payments, for his RV loan payments, and then falsifying paperwork, as has been alleged, to try and conceal his activities. This is why criminal law enforcement is so important in this area, because we want fraudsters to know that if you want to go ahead and deviate from the trusted role you have been given, in this case being the secretary of a very important nonprofit organization, and effectively steal and defraud that organization, not only is the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office going to come after you with all our law enforcement partners here in Los Angeles, but we have the support of the California Attorney General's office itself and the California Attorney General to make it crystal clear that there is no way you are going to hide and get away with this. So I very much appreciate the support that we have shown in this case. It echoes a lot of the public corruption cases that Los Angeles County has brought, often in connection with the California Attorney General's office. We recently brought cases against 27 county employees. That's Los Angeles County employees who were stealing COVID funds. In other words, they actually applied for COVID relief while they were fully employed by the County of Los Angeles. That amount is a somewhat shocking amount, over $740,000, and we brought charges against 24 of these employees. Similarly, we brought charges against a current LA City Council member, Curran Price, for conflict of interest violations. And we recently brought charges again in connection with a homeless fraud scheme against a gentleman named Alexander Sufer, who has defrauded that homeless fraud fund out of millions of dollars. So again, our combined efforts should, in this press conference and in all the communications we're going to have in the future, make clear to the public that we are going to protect public monies. We're going to protect nonprofit monies. We're going to go after the fraudsters who are trying to rip them off. I'll now turn it back to you, Attorney General Bonta.
Thank you, Mr. District Attorney. And with that, I do just want to emphasize the importance of partnership and collaboration. And I think the people of Los Angeles County and California want to see, deserve to see, and should see their elected officials working together to achieve important results for public safety, as we are showing here today. I think that's on full display here. We're proud to work with the LADA's office and District Attorney Hochman, and grateful to be able to deliver this important result today. With that, happy to answer any questions that there might be.